Hey guys, thanks for joining me and welcome back. I hope you all are doing well today. So today I'm going to make something pretty and whimsical and just in time for the spring and Easter season. So I'm going to be using these things that you see in front of me. So I'm going to get started right away. I'm going to take some hot glue and squeeze it into this little pot, and I'm going to hot glue that piece of styrofoam inside. This is going to be our drying station for the cone that you see there. I'm going to take a skewer and push it inside the styrofoam cone, and I'm going to use that green paint that you see there. This is the Folk Art enamel paint and the color is medium green, and I'm going to paint the entire cone green. The paint job, guys, doesn't have to be perfect. I just wanted to cover enough of the cone so that when we start to decorate, you won't see the white styrofoam. So I'm just going to paint that really quickly. Again, it doesn't have to be a perfect painting job. We just want to get it green and we want to get most of it covered. So now I'm going to place it on that quick little drying station that I made, and I'm going to let that dry for about an hour. It's nice and dry, no transfer, and I love the color. And it matches this green garland really well. So I'm going to wrap the garland around the cone now, and I'm going to take that end and fold that over the top, and then I'm going to wrap the rest of the garland around the cone. Today I'm using this garland because I want our cone to resemble a tree or a topiary shaped tree. So I'm going to wrap this around. Now my garland is old garland that I've had for a while, and it's in segmented pieces. So this is one of the pieces. And so to secure that so it doesn't come loose, I'm going to just slip it under the last piece and I'm going to fold it over. And I'm doing the same thing here. I'm inserting the next section of my garland under the last place that I folded it over, and I'm just going to do the same thing, just wrap it around. If you're going to buy your garland, you're going to get it into one long piece, and so you won't have to do all this extra stuff that you see me doing here. Alright guys, so I am finished. So the beginning of our topiary tree looks just like this. So I'm going to take a little hot glue and just hot glue some of the segments down into place so that the garland does not move when we start to add our decoration. Now it's time to decorate, and as you can see, I have a colorful array of Easter related items that I'm going to be adding onto the tree. I'm showing you these flocked rabbits. I got this from my craft store, but you can get these from anywhere, guys, from any craft store, Amazon, Michael's. I'm going to be using those. I'm going to be using these glittered carrots as well on our tree, and I'm also going to be using eggs. I'm going to be using speckled eggs. You can get the speckled eggs from any craft store, guys. I'm going to be using tiny glittered eggs. These are going to fill in some of the spaces that the bigger items didn't cover. This is another size egg. So we have 3 size eggs. I'm going to be using some cherry blossoms. I'm going to pull the blossoms off of the stem. And I just wanted to show you that if you buy your eggs with the string on it, with the ribbon on it, you just simply pull it right off. So I'm going to start by placing a toothpick into the egg, and I'm going to push the egg into the tree. I'm not going to hot glue these into place just yet, guys. I want to sort of arrange the position I want the eggs to be in. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to decorate the tree a little bit. Once I figure out the design that I like, I'm going to come back and hot glue all those eggs down into place. So now I'm going to start doing the same with the flocked rabbits. I have a toothpick inserted into them and I'm pushing them into the tree. And as you can see, this is looking really nice already, very colorful. Time to add those glittered carrots. And I'm just going to continue adding all the decoration that I showed you until our tree is completely covered. Okay guys, so here is a look at the tree. Everything is in place. I spaced it out evenly enough. There is still some of that green garland peeking through, which makes it look really natural. I love the way the tree came out. What I'm going to do is put a topper on the tree, and again I'm going to be using a white gold speckled egg, and I'm going to hot glue that to the very top of the tree. That is going to be our topper, and I'm going to have the gold speckled part facing in the direction of where I want the tree to face. So this green flock rabbit is my favorite on the tree, so he's going to represent the front part of the tree. So I'm going to place this on my little Lazy Susan, and I'm going to spin it around so that you can see that it looks beautiful from all directions. It came out really, really nice, guys. Okay, so now it's time to place it on the urn, and I've already hot glued that wedge of foam there, guys, and I'm going to use some crafting crushed glass. I'm using this to weight down this small urn. So guys, I'm going to recommend that if you do a project where you're creating like a topiary, you want to make sure your pot has enough weight in it or on it. So later on, after I finished the video, I did transfer my tree to another lower urn that I weighted down with sand. So when I made this video, I didn't have the sand, but I used the crushed glass as a weight. So I'm going to continue, and I'm going to hot glue the skewer into the foam, and then I'm going to push the topiary tree down onto the skewer. Finally, I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue into the areas where I can see a little space, and I'm also going to make sure that the hot glue and the foam is adhering together so that the topiary doesn't topple over. So again, make sure you use a more appropriate size pot. So guys, this is it. This is the final project. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. I absolutely love this. You let me know what you think. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Please don't forget to thumbs up the video, and please don't forget to subscribe. And you all stay well, stay safe, and stay blessed. And I will see you at the next video. Bye-bye.